High Rise Mystery, Chapter 52. Come on, Norva said, jabbing the button for the lift. This is ridiculous. Everyone's going home after the explosion. What do you expect? I said. I expect them to flipping walk. She poked the button again. She kissed her teeth. That's what we should do, I said, throwing up my hands. Let's just take the stairs. We're wasting time here. I pulled open the door to the stairwell. Her shoulders dropped. All right, let's do it, she said quietly. We ran down the stairs 2 at a time. On the 18th floor, we caught our breath. Norva put her arm out to stop me. Let me pause it up right here a sec, she said. What's the plan anyway? I asked her between deep gulps of pea-tinged air. What are we going to do down there? I hunched over, hands on my knees. Norva leaned up against the wall. It's time to level up. We're going to have to be strong, tell some proper lies and add a pinch of mayhem to figure this out. We are? She nodded. Let's keep going. On the 13th floor, we heard footsteps. We slowed down our pace to a creep. The smell of diesel wafted up. We saw him before he saw us. The top of Mark's head appeared. I held my breath. Norva looked at me and nodded. I nodded in return. We were ready. I gulped. Mark stopped to catch his breath. He looked up. His eyes met ours. He cursed under his breath. Okay, Mark, I asked, faux concern. Yeah, fine, he panted, walking towards us. Sure? You don't look fine, said Norva. I just went on a quick run, he said. I looked him up and down. A run? In the dark? In jeans? I looked at Mark. He's really dedicated to fitness, said Norva, looking at me. She sniffed. You smell of diesel, Mark. Her hand flew to her mouth. You didn't run too close to the explosion, did you? Nah, nowhere near it, he said. Eyes fixed to the floor. Didn't see it. Listen, I've got to go. Mum needs me. He pushed past us. Mark, Norva called to him. Yeah, he said, exasperated. What? You know that clock Serena is looking for, she said. I stared at her. Mark stood completely still. Yeah, he said, stepping back down the stairs towards us. Mark stood on the step above Norva, his face close to hers. In another dimension, she would have loved this scenario. What do you know about it? Have you seen it? He demanded in a low voice. Possibly. I think we saw it in the hub earlier. No, we didn't. My heart raced and my palms sprung water. You serious? He said in a low snarl. Norva gulped. Yeah, I swear down. Didn't we, Nick? She turned to me with a smile. I nodded. Pretty sure of it, I said. Lie. He smiled widely. Ace, he said, relieved. Nice one. He ran up the steps 2 at a time. The fire brigade had done their work by the time we reached the van. White smoke rose from its charred chassis. Officer Burnett was on the scene, a cordon in place around the van. Too little, too late. His eyes met ours. Norva stood to attention and saluted him. He shook his head and continued keeping watch. I was hoping Katie might be here with Pap, I said. Norva nodded. Me too. Check your video. Has it gone viral? I took my phone from my pocket and checked. 5 views, 1 comment. Big Joe innocent. George. No, I replied. All right, Norva said excitedly. Let's move.